Establishing battlefield control. Stand by.
The Allies have constructed defenses around their precious White House. They hide behind their technology like scared children. They stand no chance against our psychic powers. Crush the American capital and the spirit of its peoples.
Battle control online.
Hello everyone and welcome to
New construction options.
Let's Play Yuri's Revenge. We're playing the unofficial, I suppose, official-unofficial campaign for Yuri. There's a cooperative campaign available for Yuri and Yuri's Revenge.
Complete.
We're going to be playing it by
construction
ourselves
options.
because I've edited the map to
Mainly.
allow it to do so. So we can basically pretend that we're helping Yuri take over the world in these missions. There are various components of the missions that allow us to get some cash bonuses, for example. There's a lot we can do. So we'll be heading forward and exploring the immediate surrounding vicinity.
Yuri tank division.
There will be two bases that we have to destroy here. They'll have more manufacturing capacity than we have at first, so we'll have to be careful. Fortunately, these buildings will allow us to defend our base relatively easily.
Yuri tank division.
For now, I'm going to head over here because there's these bridges which are quite interesting.
Construction complete.
Let's get some vision on them. We'll also try to get these gems by placing a slave miner
Construction
down here,
options.
like so. This is a bioreactor. We can, of course, load in additional
Building.
troops into that location. We'll go to barracks now. Okay, so we want to repair this bridge repair hut as soon as we
tank
can.
division.
Construction
Now,
complete.
as the hint told us, we can destroy
New
monuments
construction options.
in order to
Training.
get some cash bonuses. So let's destroy this building, which does count as a monument. I believe it's on
Unit
supposed to be the Smithsonian. We're going to get this engineer out here
Where
now.
is trouble?
Move him up into this bridge repair hut. Excellent. We're going to get two additional engineers to assist him in this regard,
Unit ready.
because there are two tech structures available over there.
Enlighten me.
Building.
Let's start getting the war factory.
Taught us well. I understand.
Structure garrison.
Probably a little bit slow on that war factory, to be honest, but I was just explaining how things are going to develop.
Is there a problem?
Okay, let's move you over here as well. The lasher tank is slowly destroying that monument. Excellent. We're getting a good amount of income from these gems.
real dirty out here.
I'm sure you do. We'll get some additional slave miners from the war factory shortly. And once we're over there, we'll also deploy some slave miners on the other side of these bridges. Okay, this is almost destroyed. Excellent. We'll now take this cash bonus to help us out. Smash some fences on our way out, just because we can. Let's deploy the war factory over here, shall we?
New
Like so.
construction options.
We'll now get an additional bioreactor. And we'll build two slave miners over here.
Lasher tank.
Kind of a nice, good amount of economy. We're going to need another engineer as well. This
Construction
probably also
complete.
counts as a monument that we can destroy.
Repair.
These bridges have now been repaired. Let's send our dudes over there to explore.
Unit ready.
And now we'll get a grinder. The grinder will be very useful. The engineer's now been built. We'll get this tech order.
Take much time.
Excellent.
Unit ready.
Now we'll basically get a
Construction
horde of
complete.
initiates.
Training.
Foreman here.
Unit
Let's
ready.
get you to take up these bits of ore. There's the grinder now.
Construction
Now we'll
options.
get the psychic radar.
Building.
Yuri is master. Enlighten
Here
Ready.
is a
Secret lab capture.
Secret lab.
Technology available.
We'll
New
now
construction options.
start building some slave miners to accompany the secret lab.
has taught
Unit
us well.
ready.
Enlighten
Oil
me.
refinery capture.
Where is our lasher tank?
Requiring additional resources.
Take me to
We're now going to cut off this bridge
Construction
to
complete.
prevent enemies from attacking our stuff.
More processors working.
We're going to get you over here to get these gems. We need these crystals after all.
New construction options.
Time to start getting
Building.
some slave miners for the left-hand side. This tech secret lab has given us Tesla tanks, a useful vehicle.
I'm your head.
We'll be sure to use this vehicle to assist us. Once this bridge is destroyed, then this area will remain fairly safe. We can deploy our slave miners in peace.
My tools are
This is a tech
Nice architecture.
hospital. We'll be capturing this.
Hospital captured. All inventory units will now auto-heal.
A very useful feature, considering that we have very powerful infantry in the Initiate. The Initiate is rather ridiculous, so we'll be getting a decent number of Initiates to assist us in our attack on the Allied bases. Here come attacks already. As you can see, our psychic radar is revealing this attack to us. Let's place down this slave miner over here. We've got additional slave miner. Let's now start considering our vehicle options. We'll get a bunch of Lasher tanks, a bunch of Tesla tanks, and a number of Gatling tanks as well. I think that'll do to start us off with. We'll also get a psychic tower. And we'll also build a number of Yuri clones. Ideally, we'd like to start capturing some of these GIs that are going to be dropping down on us, so we can feed them to our grinder and our bioreactors. That's the plan, at least.
We will puncture through.
Getting some vehicles under production will certainly help.
Ready. On my way.
You could please hop into here. Power our Empire. Gives us an extra 100 power.
Construction complete.
So we lost a unit, unfortunately. Looks like the Lasher somehow destroyed itself. No, it must have been Harriers that did that. We'll have to watch out for any remaining Harrier problems. We'll deploy our
Got a lot of work.
slave miner. We'll see where the slaves go, and then we'll move the miner closer as necessary. We're going to have these two stead over here.
Unit ready.
Psychic reveal's almost ready.
Psychic ready.
Okay, there goes Psychic reveal now. Let's reveal over here. This is the left base of the allies over here. Okay, there's the ore. Let's move you nice and close. There we are. And we'll get you moved nice and close as well. Excellent. We'll get a Gatling cannon for those two areas just to make sure they stay nice and safe.
Unit ready.
Okay, things are coming along nicely. I think that we could start working on a Yuri battle lab.
Building lost.
We've already lost the tech building. This oil derrick is being contested. We should be okay for the time being. These two slave miners will probably move over here to start, and then probably up to here, which are a bit more exposed, but it happens.
Ready. Unit ready.
By putting down some Gatling cannons here, we should be fairly safe with these areas. Because the planes are going to keep coming, and as you can see, here come the vehicles as well. Let's start getting some initiates as well to accompany our defences.
Ready.
We should be fairly safe. The amount of Yuri clones that we have. The Prism tank is slightly concerning.
Unit ready.
Construction complete.
You guys could hop into there, please.
Unit lost.
Our base is under attack.
Unit ready.
Please continue to pile into my bioreactor.
Repairing.
And now you can go there, get for these two guys. Excellent.
Requiring additional resources.
We also have ourselves a Grizzly here, which will grind. We'll put this GI into here.
Unit ready.
As you can see, our power production is doing very nicely now. This Gatling cannon shall go over here to protect our slave miner. Excellent. I think that this western area is now fairly secure, and our economy is in order. Let's place our battle lab down here.
New construction options.
We'll now start thinking about things like cloning bats, genetic mutator, and psychic dominators. Gonna go for the cloning bats first, though.
There is much to learn.
We're gonna have this guy hop into here.
Unit ready.
As you can see, though, just garrisoned initiates are ridiculous.
Select target.
We revealed this area. Excellent.
Unit reporting.
Let's grind this Grizzly.
Garrison.
In you go. Excellent. So far, so good. I'm pretty satisfied with the economy. Let's continue to produce more vehicles. We now have access to floating discs and masterminds, which are up here randomly, but we can now build these things, if that's needed. Okay, they have unloaded troops to try and contest. I did not expect troops to be unloaded like that. Okay, good thing I put a Gatling cannon there. Let's continue to build units.
Share your thoughts with me.
Now, the initiates in this area should be able to handle the majority of these problems. We'll just put a... repair this, actually.
Repairing.
Put the cloning bats down here. So we can now build Yuri Prime. We can also build large numbers of initiates and Yuri clones. We're going to get large numbers of initiates to start.
New rally point established.
Unit
Psychic
lost.
ready.
Our base is under
Let's grind these dudes up.
Something
Unit lost.
their will
Unit
is my
ready.
will.
Unfortunately, the Harriers will continue to sort of just take out things for free, but we'll work on that over time.
Unit ready.
He has taught us well.
Unit ready.
We could use one more GI for our bioreactor. Welcome.
Moving out.
Repairing.
You'll service us quite well in that regard. Let's start working on a genetic mutator.
Building.
Yuri is master.
Robot tanks. They're immune to the mind control of our psychic tower. Not that that's going to be relevant with these initiates in here.
Detected.
Unit ready.
Soup weapons are now starting to be
Unit
constructed.
ready.
I'm going to now start focusing my efforts on attacking the right player over here. This player has several defensive areas,
Unit ready.
and is a little bit more exposed
Unit
than this
ready.
player over here. So just dealing with the easier option first. We
Select.
can reveal this area. This will be the main entrance that we'll
Unit
attack,
ready.
next to the Washington Monument.
Unit ready.
Yuri is
We have a nice amount of initiates here. This force shield's also going to be quite useful. We'll use Yuri Prime for the other base, I think.
Warning.
Think of the chronospheres.
Detected.
Unit ready.
I think we're pretty good on initiates at least.
I understand.
This will be Squad 2.
Construction complete.
And once this Gatling tank is done, we'll then start moving out with Squad 1.
Unit ready.
Our base is
Like so.
under attack.
Ready. Let's clear the air.
But this will be Squad 3. This is a bit annoying, having the slave miners being harassed, but fortunately slave miners are made of stern stuff, and will not be too concerned about that.
Faster and faster.
Let's get another engineer, just to repair up these two garrison structures. Might be worth filling this area in as well. Let's do that. You can go into the grinder, please. Let's prop down the genetic mutator, and we'll start working on the psychic dominator.
How about some action?
The genetic mutator is an interesting super weapon, because it's really an economic super weapon.
Needs a fair job.
Unit lost.
Floor plan. Repairman on the move. Flasher tank. Ready.
Let's
Yuri has taught us well. Learning the path.
garrison these initiates into here. Oh, in here come
Miner.
Don't have the best.
here come the Rocketeers. We need to defend our slave miners. Fortunately, our army is quite large, and we should be able to manage that without any concerns.
Nice architecture.
Yeah, we might lose a slave miner here, which is a bit regrettable. Our units are coming.
Miner under attack.
Focusing energy. Let's clear
Unit lost.
There we are. Let's start taking out these various grizzlies. We lost a lot of economy there, but we'll rebuild the slave miners. Shouldn't be too much of a concern.
Take me to front lines. I am but we will puncture through. Learning the path.
We still have a decent amount of troops here that we should be able to use to attack
Select target.
the Allied base. There's also this Washington Monument.
Ready.
Now that is a battle fortress, which can be a concern.
The hunt is on.
We want to take care of these two as well.
Let's clear the air. How about a shell shower?
Unit ready.
We could poke this over here. Actually, we'll just zap this with our Tesla tanks, shall we?
Insufficient funds.
Prepare for your lash.
Unit promoted.
We didn't get crushed, which is useful. The Tesla tanks are serving us quite well, as are the initiates.
Promoted.
Take me to front line. I understand. We will.
We're going to move our troops over here because there's some barrels we can attack over here, which will weaken the Allied defences. Let's now hit this power plant over here, which will continue to weaken the Allied defences. Now we'll hit the refinery. The initiates should be more than capable.
Unit promoted.
Cancel this psychic dominance so we've got money to actually build our new refineries.
Unit lost.
Oh, here comes the chronosphere.
Activated.
Unit lost.
Let's capture these,
Repairing.
make sure we don't lose our construction yard, shall we? And then continue our attack. Take out these walls, so our initiates can then destroy the
Genetic
construction yard.
ready. Unit lost.
Our base
We have
is
lost
under
our
attack.
barracks.
Repairing.
We have a decent number of units here. We'll just destroy these areas, get the barracks rebuilt.
Unit
You know, I'll actually keep this Mirage tank, it's useful.
Unit reporting. Closing in. I am but the
Alright, I want to destroy this place, so I can now hit it with my units.
Prepare for your lashes.
So this is still of no power. I'm happy for this to continue.
Yuri is master.
Please continue to destroy it. Thank you.
new construction options.
Hordes of initiates are able to deal with this problem quite well.
Unit promoted.
So this deals with this whole issue, as well as this issue over here.
Unit promoted. Unit lost.
Let's deal with that. So, I'm just going to mutate these slaves,
Genetic mutator.
and then immediately grind them. Because this will generate more money than it costs to replace the slaves. The slaves are free after all. Let's deal with these Harriers. And then this barracks. This will defeat the remaining production structures.
Unit
They
promoted.
can now just be set to guard and follow their natural devices.
Unit promoted. Construction complete.
Oh, there's a battle fortress here with a seal in it.
Unit promoted. Unit promoted.
But even the Navy SEALs aren't enough to deal with
Unit
initiates.
promoted.
Let's deploy the the psychic dominator over here.
Guns ready for
These guys are actually ignored.
Hold them down.
But I think we can hit this pillbox without it harming us too much.
Ready for full auto. How about a shell shower?
We'll see.
Much to learn. No hands.
Unit promoted.
Let's clear the air.
Maybe.
Unit lost.
Oh, we lost one of them.
Guns ready
Unit
for
promoted.
as well.
We might as well destroy this prison tower and this
Unit
refinery.
promoted.
The initiates have done well.
Unit lost. Unit
Let's now build Yuri Prime and
Training.
think about attacking the second base.
Focusing energy. Cold and
We'll get these Gatling tanks back to base.
Share your thoughts with me. Natural sanctuary.
You can stand over here.
He has taught us well.
The initiates will continue to move over in this direction. Nice.
Hail to the great
This
Yuri.
bunk barracks is probably all that's keeping them in the game, so if we take this out, they should then sell up.
No hands.
But let's not have everyone run over, please.
Focusing energy.
Unit ready.
I don't need
So I like how he says there's only one true Yuri, but then you could just use cloning bats to get a second one anyway.
focusing energy.
So that's all of their production structures gone,
Unit
so
promoted.
No
that
hands.
player is effectively eliminated at this point. So over here,
Select.
you can see there's a bridge that we can
promoted.
repair to get over in that direction.
I am but a student.
Okay, might as well rebind these as squad 1.
Focusing energy.
Let's just eliminate these pillboxes so we can get at that monument and destroy it.
Loading up the belt.
I think that the Harriers might actually win this exchange, and regrettably.
Let's clear the air. I
Okay.
was born for the Yuri is master.
Unit lost.
No hands.
Elite initiates are pretty ridiculous.
Yuri is master.
Unit lost.
Let's quickly destroy this Washington monument. The obelisk is destroyed, and we now know the secret of the Grail's location,
To the great
as well as this money.
Ready.
I'll take it. These initiates have also done excellently. As you can see, they've done well.
Our base is under
Hail to the
attack.
great Yuri.
Structure garrison.
Let's get these guys into the grinder. Here is Yuri Prime, the 2 copies of him. Let's get him into position.
Master. Hail to the great
So what else is there here for Blue? Nope, Blue is now just sold up and is now defeated because I've got short game turned on. So, it's now 1 player left on the left-hand side over here. Let's mutate our slaves.
Unit lost. Low power. Warning. Genetic mutator activated.
Apparently I've now lost power. Is that because I randomly lost the captives in here? Well, I mean, if that's what's happened, I'll load them back in again.
I love the
Oh, I know what happened. They belonged to Blue. And now that Blue's been removed from the game, those units no longer exist. So I have to use these brutes to do it. Fair enough.
Yuri is master.
You will
Guns
learn
from
from
me.
me. I have taught you
Let's
well.
move in, Yuri, shall we? So this is Yuri Prime, the genuine Yuri. Yuri Prime floats about on a little
My
platform
exquisite mind.
because he's got a big ego. He needs the platform to sustain the weight. I'm liking how well this side of things has gone, though. These slaves have been peacefully harvesting, apart from the one Nighthawk transport that tried to land over there. So let's reveal this location here. It's fairly innocuous. There is a weather control device that's literally going to go off right now. Let's just clear the area.
Guns ready for
Makes
full auto.
sense.
Faster and
Perhaps I
faster.
can be of assistance. Goes without
Let's use the
saying.
force shield here. This will protect our most valuable tech structures from being destroyed. And frankly, if I hadn't done that, they would have been destroyed. Everything else would have tanked it, but not those 2 things. It's good we have the power we need now.
Psychic ready.
Excellent. The power will be offline for another 30 seconds or so.
There is much to learn. Hail to the
Unit lost.
something to think about.
Of course, these Yuri clones can easily deal with this plot. We can unload here and get these guys in. You guys can hop into the grinder. Excellent.
There is much to learn.
Let's move forward and then use Yuri Prime over here to see what we can do, eh?
But a student.
Get ourselves a barracks.
Yes, my exquisite mind.
What happens if you try to mind control this prison tower, Yuri?
Listen.
Building captured.
It now belongs to me.
Construction complete.
And if it was an actual building I could build off of, I could have used that too.
Our base is under attack.
Unit reporting.
Please destroy this prison tower.
Repairing.
Perhaps a key of a system.
Unit lost.
Psychic
And you
reference.
lot can all just go into there. Good work, Yuri clones.
You disturb me?
Please don't
I
run me
have
over.
taught you well.
Unit lost.
So I still don't have enough power, apparently. Not by much, but I just don't have enough
Lost.
power. Let's just get a bioreactor. And I'll just get a few initiates to load
Training.
into it.
Repairing.
If we don't have enough power to run our prison towers, what are we doing?
Yuri, enlighten me. I understand.
In you get.
Construction
Yuri
complete.
is I am but a student. I understand. Hail to the great Yuri.
We now have power. And we have a backup bioreactor as well. So now my prison tower will actually attack things.
Your order, my idea.
Let's see what we can do here, though, shall we?
He will
So
listen.
we could mind control this pillbox and sell it,
Yes,
like so.
exquisite mind. Your thoughts are mine.
I can mind control this weather control device.
A trivial
Unfortunately,
matter.
I cannot because super weapons are immune to mind control.
Enlighten me. Cleansing flame.
We can, however, destroy the rest of these harvesters of the initiates we have here. The pyrokinesis.
Yes,
It's getting good work done.
exquisite mind. You disturb me, you will learn from me.
Let's see what we can mind control now.
Your thoughts are mine. You will learn from me. I've seen this.
What about this robot control center?
Building captured.
Sell
Our
that.
base is under attack. Unit
You will
lost.
move me there. Your order, my idea. You will move me there.
Promoted.
Your
Now who's
thoughts
next,
are
eh?
mine. He
It's
shall
Tank.
serve me well.
Welcome, Tank.
Unit lost.
Tank's dead.
Disturb me?
What about you, Tank?
I know. Another part of your
Destination, Commander? High speed, no drag.
Your turn.
Fire zone confirmed.
disturb me.
Thank you, Harriers.
I foresaw
Let's go for this
me.
pillbox.
Yes, my exquisite mind.
Our base is under attack.
I foresaw this. I did not foresee.
Unit lost.
Oh no, Yuri got sniped by prison towers. Prison tanks. And we're losing to a single pillbox over here. Let's move in with the initiates. Build up a backup force of floating discs.
Unit lost.
Energy.
Unit promoted.
Prison tanks are no match for elite initiates.
Unit promoted.
Enlighten me.
In fact, not much is a match for elite initiates, let's be honest, that are being healed by a
Unit
tech
promoted.
hospital.
Unit lost.
Focusing energy. Focusing energy.
We are losing a few number of them.
Dominate. Ready. Genetic mutator ready.
But we still got through it. They've lost power, none of their super weapons will go off. Useful. Unfortunately, we still need a tank over here to actually deal with this issue. If we could use the Yuri Prime to do that, that'd be useful.
He shall serve me.
Unit lost. Building captured.
Destroy that power plant, please.
Ready.
Your order, my idea.
Sell that.
You will move me there.
Structure sold.
You disturb me. He will
I'd like to mind control that.
Focusing energy.
Thank you. So if you could now hit this construction yard.
Positional data received. Magnifiers activated. Dioptic management clear.
Unit ready.
I like that the Navy SEAL was no match for the initiates. The construction yard's almost gone. They're almost down.
Unit promoted.
Got him.
Unit lost.
Oh, we've lost Yuri Prime.
Turning the path.
think we'll be okay though.
Great Yuri.
If you could just destroy this monument for a second.
Hail to the great Yuri.
They're already back to full health.
Cleansing I am but a student. He has taught us well. Focus.
Unit ready.
Finally, we lose all of our initiates. Meanwhile though, we have UFOs.
Can do. Moving out.
You get up into there,
I
please.
am but a student.
We could also psychic dominate someone.
Select.
We could psychic dominate this barracks, for example.
Unit lost.
Useful. We now have this barrage tank, and they sell up.
You are victorious.
Nice. Unfortunately, we don't get much of a post-game breakdown, but we completed the first mission in the Yuri campaign. Thank you all for watching. When we come back next time, there'll be more Yuri's revenge, and him actually having the revenge by winning. Feels good, eh?